We back again, boys! Today we have very nice video topic, everybody. We're going to talk about strikes. Isn't that great? That's what you have waited for all this time. Okay, so there's like this new hype in the Growtopia YouTube community. All of the sudden, everybody is just striking everybody, okay? It doesn't matter how many subscribers you have, okay? If you have a YouTube channel, you're okay? You're either going to get striked by Mr. Songo, you're going to get striked by Alperen. Dude, you can better stop making videos right now because you're okay? You're gonna get striked. So this is by far the most recent one. I believe Mr. Songo striked JeroenKampioen's video. That was this video, the legendary winter bot thingy. I don't know what the f it is. He striked it for the thumbnail. I watched the other videos about it. I really just don't care. But I think in this video, Mr. Songo says it's because of the thumbnail. So yeah, what's wrong with the thumbnail? Okay, let me show you. It looks very similar to the thumbnail that Mr. Songo uploaded when he made a video about the legendary winter bot. Now, the big question that everyone's waiting for is Mr. Songo allowed to strike JeroenKampioen? Oh yeah, by the way, this also happened like a month ago with Linktrader and Alperen. We'll get into that case in a bit, okay? But first, let me show you the credibility that I'm coming from, okay? Because I know stuff about copyright shit. Okay, to be honest, I really don't know that much. But let me show you guys, okay? A little while ago, I went to the headquarters of Google here in the Netherlands. And I was lucky enough to get invited to talk to him for a bit. I got the proof, okay? Let me just hide the sensitive names real quick that I can't show. Look at that. Guest at the YouTube headquarters, everybody. YouTube Gaming. Hey, Mr. Songo, I don't think you have that shit. No, you want to know why you don't have that? Because you're throwing fraudulent strikes to other YouTubers. That's why you didn't get invited, bitch. Okay, so let's get into this thumbnail shit. Was Mr. Songo allowed to strike JeroenKampioen's video because they had similar thumbnails? Well, it's really simple. Mr. Songo didn't buy rights to own the image in the first place. So even though he made it, it's actually still public domain. But that doesn't even really matter because I think there are rules in YouTube about stealing other people's thumbnails. I'm not really sure, but this case is really simple because Mr. Songo didn't use any images he really owns himself. He used graphic imagery of Growtopia, which he doesn't own at all. Once again, public domain, and Growtopia basically allows us to play their game because they own the rights to Growtopia. If they wanted to be assholes, they could also say, no, you guys are not allowed to make videos about our game because we own all the graphic designs, all the blah, 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 blah. So yeah, basically 90% of everything you see in the thumbnail is owned by Growtopia. And besides that, Mr. Songo, do you own the fonts that you use in the thumbnail? I don't believe you do. So that's basically a bullshit reason to copyright strike someone. And copyright strikes aren't fun or anything. You shouldn't throw those around like it's nothing. Dude, you don't want to know how big lawsuits are around copyright infringements because it's expensive to own something. Like, if you want to own a certain format or whatever, you gotta buy it. You don't own something by coming up with an idea. You gotta execute it, you gotta buy the rights. And if a real copyright infringement happens and an actual lawsuit gets started, then you're fucked, dude. I mean, you probably make like 1,000 or 2,000 a month doing your Growtopia videos, but bruh, let me tell you, you'll be in debt for the rest of your life if a copyright lawsuit ever happens surrounding your channel. You'll be fucked. Mr. Songo, if you ever in the future think again you should copyright strike someone, I don't know how big of an ego you actually have thinking you are allowed to do something like that all of the sudden. But the next time you do it, think about the hypocrisy when you stole other YouTubers their thumbnails in the past. For instance, let's take this one. Do I own that thumbnail? Nope. I just made it in 5 minutes on a free-to-use Photoshop thingy. I don't care if you use it. Yeah, no, I honestly don't really care, but it does display your god-awful hypocrisy, dude. Holy shit. Oh yeah, by the way, maybe another thing which is smart to mention real quick. Since copyright lawsuits can become this really, really big thing and YouTube also gets caught up in it because it could be between two separate creators, but it happened on YouTube, their platform. So YouTube always kind of gets caught up in it. And that's why they actually have a zero tolerance policy, just because they don't want that shit to happen. I mean, fraudulent copyright infringements is a really big problem, and YouTube tries their hardest to resolve that shit. For instance, take this tweet. It already happened in the past, dude. You're not the first asshole to try this. YouTube basically tweeted this: appreciate you bringing this to our attention. Both strikes are resolved and the video reinstated. Upon review, these takedown notices were abusive. We have zero tolerance for the submissions of fraudulent legal requests, so we also terminated the channels that submitted these. Just get in contact with a YouTube representative, explain the situation and the fraudulent copyright claims, and you could actually get Mr. Songo and Alperen his channels deleted. Once again, fraudulent copyright infringements are a big deal. So, I don't know if you still can do it right now after the fact, but hey, you could still try it. Would be pretty fun to see. If Mr. Songo's channel gets deleted, JeroenKampioen will be the biggest Growtopia creator, just saying. Okay, so I first learned about this situation when Linktrader posted this on his Instagram. Alperen reported me stealing content on YouTube. However, Noob vs Pro is content that has been carried out by many Growtopia YouTubers. I don't know what to do. Yeah, Torable_GT basically already commented the right answer to the whole situation. You can't report people doing the same kind of video, right? Only if you're using his video clips in your video. There's actually a little bit more to it. But yeah, Alperen tries to claim the Noob vs Pro series as his own, basically. After that, Linktrader posted this on his Instagram. Hello, I am Linktrader. Now Alperen has filed a copyright complaint against me by claiming the contents of Noob vs Pro as his exclusive contents, as I am facing the crisis of blah 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 blah. Actually, I don't care anymore. Let's go to the next screenshot. Yeah, this is stupid, by the way, because I learned about this a few months ago, but back then I didn't really have the motivation to make a video about it. Right now I am making a video about it because the same stuff happened between Mr. Songo and JeroenKampioen. But back then I believe Alperen had like made an explanation post on his Instagram or whatever, or maybe on YouTube. I don't know where I saw it, okay? I don't know, but he did reply to the whole drama, but then later deleted it. And he also deleted some videos, I think, because I know 100% sure that he had a buying the first set IC video on his channel, which is an idea I came up with myself. Once again, I don't care if people steal it. Go ahead and do it. If you want to try and get views that way, fucking go ahead and do so. I really don't give a shit. But once again, it does display huge amounts of hypocrisy. If it's one of your moral codes or whatever that you don't want to copy other people and that you hate everyone that copies your videos, okay, sure, but then don't do the exact same thing yourself, dude. Another great example is selling all my items in Growtopia. I did that about a year ago and it got 160,000 views, everybody. That's a lot of views, man. Hey, it's pretty nice. Alperen basically did exactly the same thing 9 months ago. He even made an entire series of it, so he probably made a lot of money just off that idea. And I don't want to claim that idea because selling all your items is just such a broad idea. I fucking wish he still had the buying first set IC video on his channel, because that would have been a way better point in this video. But hey, he deleted it, so I can't show it to you guys. Hey, look at that. I wanted a little extra proof, so I went to his social blade and he deleted a whole bunch of videos during December, everybody. How coincidental. Probably stole a whole bunch of other IDs too and had to delete those from his channel. He copies other videos too. It's simple as that. And whatever excuse he might find for the other videos he has on his channel that have been done before by other people. Noob vs Pro also wasn't something you came up with yourself, okay? It has been done way before you, okay? So stop being such a little goddamn bitch. There is still one question to answer in this video. Can you get copyright striked for stealing someone's idea? The answer is no. It depends on the manifestation of the copied idea made by you. If the definition of idea also includes the copying of storyline, characterization, screenplay to an extent where a layman can identify that it's a copy, then it's an outright case of copyright infringement. Blah 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 blah. Maybe if someone copied a Noob vs Pro video of yours and exactly copied the video bit by bit, said the same thing in Growtopia, had the same responses from other Growtopia players. I literally don't know what Noob vs Pro is. I never watched any of those videos. Anyway, if he had copied bit by bit your video, maybe YouTube could see it as a copyright infringement. Although he doesn't own the format of the video, YouTube could maybe get behind you because they can see it's almost exactly the same video. So I don't really know what YouTube would do in that case, but I do know you didn't buy a format or didn't buy the rights to something. So you really don't have anything to say in a case like this. The last thing I want to say in this video is be careful with striking other people. I don't think I have ever striked someone in my life. I might have. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make in this video is be careful with that shit. It's actually a big deal. And by throwing around fraudulent strikes, you could get huge fines. Your channel could get deleted. I mean, there's so much stuff that could go wrong. So if you don't actually own something and you didn't buy the rights to a particular thing, it's probably not worth it to file a strike dispute. So there's my little advice for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you in the next one. When is the next one going to be? I don't know. You don't know either. So goodbye.